Hi there, creative lady, it's Anna here. Welcome to video 2 of the Pricing and Packaging Your Offerings mini e-course. In lesson 1, you got to know who your ideal client was, and I hope you had the opportunity to really lock that down. I hope you gave them a name and a face, and it's currently hanging on your office wall. In lesson 2, we're going to talk about how we can craft design services and packages that address and fix your ideal client's problems. So, now that you know who you want to work with, how will you hook them? Well, I'm going to dive right in and share a big secret with you straight off the bat today. There's a simple way to ensure that your design packages sell like hotcakes. And that secret way is to ensure that your offerings solve a problem that your target market has. In fact, if you're solving your customers' problems, you're more than halfway there. You, my friend, are on the road to success. However, on the other hand, if you're not solving your ideal client's problem, that's when you'll find your business struggling to gain traction, fighting to be seen and not making any money. I know, I'm all about the harsh truths. Now, I can see you thinking, well, the only problem I can really solve for my clients, Anna, is design. So, yeah, sure, on the surface, that may seem like the only thing you can offer them. But as usual, I want you to get specific. I want you to dig deeper than that in this lesson. So, the first step to ensure that we are solving our ideal client's problem is to step into their shoes. Here's my foolproof process for coming up with packages and offerings that your ideal client cannot resist. So number 1, think about your ideal client's target audience. Who is their dream client? Think about a list of problems that their target audience has. Think about how they could help them solve those problems. And this is where we come into play. What product or tool could you help them create that embodies that solution? And number 5, this is where it all gets tied together with a pretty bow. Include those items in the perfect design package specifically for your client. Just like us, our main goal in business is to delight our customers. And that's the same goal that your ideal client has for their customers. So as a designer, that's how we can help them. Now, let's have a look at my ideal client, Sarah, from lesson 1. Sarah is a business coach. She is on a mission to help other people's businesses succeed. She has an online business, and I like to think of her as a mini Marie Forleo type. So, in order for me to come up with design offerings that speak specifically to Sarah, I have to think about how she is solving her clients' problems. And because she's pretty much based on a fairly famous entrepreneur, I can just jump onto Marie Forleo's site and see what kind of offerings she is offering her tribe. So, if anyone knows Marie Forleo, which I'm sure you all do, she does a lot of blogging. She also does a lot of videos. She spends a lot of her business life helping others and providing information. So that gives me a really good insight into the kind of solutions that my ideal client, Sarah, is going to create to help her client base. So, what product or tool could I create as a designer that provides a solution to Sarah's customers? So, from all the info that I spoke about initially, we can get a really good sense of what type of design services I could include in a package for Sarah. So I dare say Sarah has an opt-in because list building is important to her. So I would include something like an ebook design in a package for Sarah, a logo, of course, a website, and I dare say an email template would be really helpful for Sarah. The kinds of things that would not be helpful for Sarah would be anything print design, business cards, flyers, things like that. She's just not into it. So I know you're thinking, if only it were that easy to find the answers, Anna. How do I find them? Well, clients leave crumbs. Have you ever heard of that Tony Robbins saying, success leaves clues? Well, clients leave clues too. You just need to look for them. So if you're struggling to answer these questions from the perspective of your client, start to get a bit of a Sherlock on and figure this stuff out. So to follow the breadcrumbs, start looking closely at your interactions with your clients. Think about what questions and problems your clients are emailing you about. What issues are they talking about in the comments section of your blog or social media? What questions are they asking their peers in Facebook groups? That's a biggie for me. I am constantly screenshotting questions being asked in business Facebook groups where my ideal client hangs out. It is a massive help. Or if all else fails, you could directly send out a survey to your tribe and pick their brains. Ask them what they need from you, what they're creating to help their clients. So let's talk about putting all these specific design offerings into packages. When it comes to hooking your client and packaging your services, it's always better to add value rather than discount. Why? Well, in short, discounting your work does not build confidence in your work, and it shows that you're not confident either. Individuals and businesses that are sought after do not discount, full stop. They don't have the capacity to. So, to entice your client to work with you, I would suggest putting together a range of 3 to 4 packages that are easily accessible to your audience. Now, let's have a look at my design packages as an example. Here is my sales kit template, which I hope you have already downloaded from my website for free. Here are my design packages. I have 3 packages, and they each include a fair amount of stuff. I would like to think that my packages are clear and concise, and within a short amount of time, a client can easily see which package is perfect for them. It doesn't take them a lot of brain power to identify which package would suit them best, and it makes the options fairly easy for them. We don't want to overwhelm them. We want them to be able to have a quick look and go, bam, that's the one for me. I am basically taking the umming and ahhing out of the situation for them. And I think that is so important. So if we look back at my packages, it seems like a lot of stuff in each package. Well, it is, but it's also padded up to seem like so much more value because there are things included like a style guide, which as a designer, we know that would be included, but most clients don't know that. So listing it in the package makes the whole process seem like more of an event to them. And it works for you too, because by selling packages, that means you are not wasting your time on the small and cheap jobs. Instead, you're getting a nice hefty deposit and get to take your time on working on something fairly substantial. Now, I think it's really important to have at least 3 levels of packages that vary in size and cost. You can see here on mine, there's an entry-level package, which is the basic, a mid-range, which is the signature, and then a high-end, which is the luxe. So, Let's go back to these slides. Once you have an idea of your packages and what you're going to include with them, it's time to come up with a catchy name. Don't just offer people a website design package. Offer them a total pro design package or a 6-week deluxe design package. Even the big kahuna complete overhaul design package. Each of these examples communicates something about the brand to the customer. In fact, the name of your offering is one of the biggest chances to show your brand personality and values and connect with your ideal client. So think back to lesson 1 and what kind of magazines and website your ideal client loves. What kind of language do they use in those publications? So let's sum up everything we've learned today. We've learned to make sure we're solving a problem for our ideal client and providing those solutions in design offerings to them. And we have come up with the fact that we need a basic, an intermediate, and a luxe package. And we do not discount, instead we add value. So, between now and our next lesson, I want you to start listing solutions you can offer your ideal client. And I've made it super easy for you because there is a cheat sheet you can download with a bunch of different offerings that you can take and add into your packages. But of course, keep in mind who your ideal client is and would this offering serve them. Number 2, start putting together 3 tiers of packages. Once again, remembering who your ideal client is and putting in there products that they're going to use. And finally, download the design offerings cheat sheet and download the Looking for Clues worksheet, which is really going to help you zero in on the products you need to create. Until then, I will see you soon with lesson 3.